what are the common misconceptions about the admissions process? And I have 3 misconceptions that we are going to go through. So misconception number 1, I must avoid stereotypes of international applicants. So this is both true and untrue, right? Often I get from so many students, they're like, is it bad that I play the piano or the violin, or is it bad that I want to study business or medicine? No, that's not bad. That is great. We're proud of you and happy to have you. But what you need to be able to do is explain why. You're often going to be asked, why did you study these things? And if your answer is simply, because I wanted to get into college or because my parents told me so, that's when you can run into a little bit of trouble. So there's a great chance that you've continued to do these things because they give you some sort of joy or sense of accomplishment, or you've learned something besides just, this is something that I think I'm supposed to do. So think about these types of questions. Who are your favorite? If you play a musical instrument, who are your favorite composers? Have you learned anything from studying music that might also help you in university? So whatever you feel like, if there's a stereotype that you feel you encapsulate, all you need to do to solve that is have a good answer why. And that's something that mentors and people can help you with answers to those questions as well. Misconception number 2, there are secret rules to the admissions process. I already talked about this. The answer is no. There are no magic rules. There's no magic bullets. General rules, small, more selective schools will pay greater attention to a person's story. That doesn't mean they're not going to also look at their GPA and test score. If it's a very selective program, they have a chance to only accept students with top test scores. But within that band of test scores, they might also be looking at the story. Larger schools, or sometimes less competitive schools, maybe they'll use a much more mathematical formula that is really more about GPA, test score. Can you do the work? Great, you can come here. But it really, really depends on the program. And this is why you have to do some research to figure out what type of program you're applying to and where you might be a really great fit. Misconception number 3, final one. The highest ranked school is the best. Also, completely not true. Rankings in the United States are relative. They're pretty different from the way they work in China and other places of the world, in that different programs at schools might be really highly ranked or low ranked. Schools like, putting a school like Harvard next to a school like NYU or University of Chicago, they have such different types of student bodies, different types of programs. Some will have much more ability to work one-on-one with professors, and others will have much more, you'll only be working with teaching assistants and doing, research off on the side. So yes, this could be a little scary to do this type of research, but the rankings are a good place to start, but it's not where you should make your end-all decision. You need to figure out where your specific area of study is strongest, and where you might be a good fit for that. And with that, I hope that you are all feeling a little bit better about this admissions process. I am sort of Simon Cowell in this whole thing, who is one of these judges who will say yes or no. And I'm really looking forward to answering some more of your questions going forward. And hopefully I did not talk too fast and came through here, but I know it's a lot of information to fit into a short amount of time. So hopefully this was a good starter course too.